But I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so. When there's no hope loving for you who saw me before I knew who I'd be. What I have around me means nothing to me if I can't share it with you. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply let fade. But I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What is going on? So who went and watched their own post for this a few minutes ago? Let me tell you, we're gonna play, we're gonna listen to it because baby. Woo! When I tell y'all been all over the internet acting brand new, like y'all don't understand what be going on. Acting brand new. You sound like new shoot. I need some new money. Okay, let me tell y'all. So I'm gonna let everybody get up in here. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I can't wait to have this baby. I cannot wait to have this baby. Um, I had to rewatch to refresh my listen. I did not think, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not think that we would be so that we would be so divided on this topic. I did not think we would be so divided on this topic. I really didn't. Okay. I honestly thought that we would all come together and understand what is happening, but y'all surprised me. I'm just going to come out and say that y'all have really shocked me. Not all of y'all, not majority of y'all on this channel. Okay. I don't know what would be happening on them other channels, but y'all really surprised me because I was sitting here like, are we arguing about this? Y'all, no, not today. Not today. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to Chris lie again. Now, mind y'all, Chris got a interview coming up on Crystal Exo channel on I think it's I want to say it's probably, let me make sure I tell y'all what day it is. I don't want to get it wrong. um I just want to make sure I get y'all the right date. Well, anyway, just go over to Crystal's channel. Y'all see it. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, my brain, my memory is like jacked up. Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. Guess who will not show up in this chat? I don't know who. Guess what? I don't know who not gonna show up in this chat, but y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing for nobody, nowhere, no how. Okay. I say how I feel, and that's just that. Now, I will say this, that we can all agree to disagree. I'm not here to convince you of nothing different. Okay. I'm here to show you what what I've noticed and break it down to you the way it be broken down. Now, I honestly, when I tell y'all that I did not think that we was gonna be divided, we divided. What's up with y'all? All the divided people, where y'all at? Why? Why are we not understanding what's happening? You said you love Chris, but you don't want to hear Chris lie no more, child. Let me tell you. Chris is going to lie. Y'all, I'm sorry. Ain't nothing, nobody who lied to me on, who I watched lied to me more than once, gonna be able to lie to me again. That's when I start looking at you sideways about everything. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this conversation that Lee had with Chris on the own exclusive. Now, I wish they would have put this in the show, but since they didn't, it gave me extra content to come up here and talk to y'all about. So here we are. Okay, we're about to start. I was just waiting to make sure we get people in here. Y'all go, not y'all combative. Y'all combative. I need y'all to go ahead, okay? Like the video, like the video, like the video. If you have been having, anxiety or commitment issues and you just don't understand why you keep coming back and not subscribing, just go ahead and, fix that now and subscribe to the channel, okay? Don't do me dirty. Okay, don't do me dirty. Don't be soaking up all of my energy, and then all I need from you is to press the like button and the subscribe button. That's it. That's it. Okay. I can't deal with a liar, but I also take a production and editing with a grain of salt. I am too. We gonna get into all of that. Okay. Well, before I play it, let's talk about that real quick. I think that production may have done both of them a service by not airing everything. Okay. You can tell that Jessica said some things that triggered Chris. Okay, you can definitely tell that she said some things that triggered Chris. The conversation was definitely chopped up. Okay, so I'm not gonna say that she didn't say anything to him, or she probably wasn't rude, or she probably wasn't disrespectful. I'm not gonna say she wasn't any of that. And if you guys notice, I never said that she wasn't any of that, right? And I also feel like when we listen to Jessica, from what Jessica has put out about, the in her face part and the chair flipping part, if that did happen, I do feel as though they did a service to both of them by not airing what happened to get to where we really got to. Because they also said that there's a rumor or whatever going around that Jessica had made up this rumor that Chris is the one who is allegedly gay or bisexual or whatever the case may be. And she brought it up to him at that table. And then he went off and said, I'm a man. Okay. I don't know how true that is. The same way we don't know how true it is when it comes to, him flipping the chair and being up in her face. Okay. But I will tell you, I don't feel like, and I'm going to just be honest with y'all, and you can agree or disagree, but something deep in me is telling me that Jessica is not the type of woman to make up a lie, like to say that somebody got in her face and flipped the chair for no reason. Okay. And I do feel as though and I also feel as though I can see him being reactive. Some men are very reactive to when you call them, gay. Some men are very reactive if you call them out of their name. Some men can't even take rejection. You see how women are getting hurt literally over rejection alone, like because you don't want to give somebody your number. So just imagine, we saw the anger that was building up when he was sitting down, how he was holding that glass, so I'm not going to say that she didn't poke the bear. Okay. I never once said that she didn't poke the bear. So we can't say that based on what we saw and what we saw alone. Chris was wrong. And Jessica was so unbothered that it bothered him from what we saw. That's how I feel about it. I feel like she was so unbothered that it bothered him. But I also have this complex where I feel like Chris also feels like, if y'all watched his interview with Dear Wifey podcast, Chris is one of those guys where he talked about how when he gets married, I'm trying to remember. He said when he gets married, of course, he's going to talk to his wife about situations. But ultimately, he has the last say. Meaning, I talk to you about it, and I don't really care how you feel about it, but I'm going to talk to you just to say we talked about it. But I have the last say no matter what. Oh, okay. So you said the accusation in the community is Darren Chloe. They will. Okay. All right. I mean, I look, y'all. Look, I'm hot. This is what happened to me. This is why I got my little makeup brush here. So when I get hot, I can pack. Okay, I can pack because I'm gonna start sweating. He was wrong for that for sure. But I'm just going off of what we saw. So I'm not going off of what was alleged because me personally, I have not seen that be said. Now, if Chris comes out and say that's what happened, then I will have to, we'll have to have that conversation when that conversation comes. I'm just going off because Jessica came out of her mouth and said that this happened. Like she tweeted that this happened. So I'm going to have to take her word versus what the rumors are. Now, if Chris comes out and he says this, then we can look at this in another perspective. Either way, me telling you, me saying something about you still does not warrant for you to, flip a chair and jump in my face. Sorry. Whether that's how you handle conflict or not, don't make it right. Okay? Right. That's what I'm saying. It still doesn't make it right. Like I just can't get with that. Okay. And we've been seeing this time after time, where the men sometimes before they get eliminated always get a little bit intense. Okay, they get a little bit intense, but he was basically, so I felt like Chris is definitely one of those guys who feels as though it doesn't matter what you say. Once you disagree with him and once you do not conform to what he considers to be a feminine woman for him, you then become combative. Now, this word combative has really had me spinning for a long time because combative, the definition is someone who's ready to fight, right? Ready to fight. Now, I personally still don't feel like Jessica's being combative. I just don't get that energy from her. And I know you guys have tried to explain to me like, oh, she was a combative during the date that they had. But when does combative and just being passionate or just standing firm in your belief, how does that now make you combative? Can we not have an argument without me being combative? Or if we have an argument, now I'm combative? Is that the label that we have to put on us now because we have a disagreement about something? Is that the label that we have to put on us now because I don't totally agree with your side and I want to, rebuttal? Like, if just because you said what you said doesn't mean I have to agree. It doesn't mean I don't get to say what I want to say. You get what I'm saying? So does this mean that, maybe we did have a combative situation, but that doesn't make me a combative person. You understand what I'm saying? So you can have situations. All of us has been combative. All of us has been aggressive. All of us have been these words before in our lives. But that doesn't mean that's just who we are. That just means that was the situation that we were in at that moment, correct? So if Chris did say, oh, we were in a combative situation, that's perfectly fine. And then she also said, I'm fine if he felt like I was combative. I'm fine if he felt like, I've been combative for whatever case may be. But why lie to me about it? And that's my thing. Chris, you can't be so bold. You can't want women to back down for you because that's what I feel like. I feel like he wants her to back down and whatever he says, go. And that's not going to be the case because even in his interview, that's how he spoke. He spoke as if I'm the leader. I'm going to take care of it. I'm the leader. So much so that they literally convinced the sister that she doesn't have much of a say because the sister can't even get married unless the brothers agree or agree with the man. But that's their what's they call it? What they call it, y'all? That's their culture, right? That's their culture. So I'm not disagreeing with their culture. That's how they were raised. But what I'm saying is over here, if me and my husband are having a conversation about something, it's so that we could come to agreement. We don't get to just walk away and he has the last say. We have to come to agreement. And then one of us going to have to either compromise. One of us is going to have to compromise just so that we can agree on a final decision. But ultimately, you don't get the last say because now that's like, what's the point of you talking to me? And that's how I felt watching the interview because the sister's like, I could find a man and I could fall in love. And if I fall in love with him and they don't agree with them, then therefore I can't marry him. And I'm not even going to fight them on that. So you can understand what kind of women he's used to being around and what kind of woman he's looking for. He called her combative because she made eye contact. And this is what my thing is like. We're all not going to agree on everything. And we all going to argue at sometimes. But just because so we have these moments doesn't mean that that's who we are. Like, I don't like, and that's the problem that I had with it because Jessica said that she felt as though once that label has been put on her, now it's hard to get it off of you. And that's what I mean because now before, and I need y'all to be completely honest, be 110% honest. Don't come in this chat line because y'all gonna come in this chat line. You might as well click out and go home. Okay? Log off for me if you're gonna come in this chat line. Before they brought up the word combative, before they made it a thing, did anyone think that Jessica was combative? Not aggressive, not cold, not a mean girl. Not, I said combative. Give me a one if y'all thought she was combative. And I mean, before you even heard this, if that was the word that you used to describe Jessica, give me a one. If that wasn't nowhere, if you thought all types of other names, but combative wasn't one, give me a two. I'm looking for ones and twos. Ones and twos. My point exactly. I'm looking at nothing but twos, right? But now that you heard that word combative be put on her, now you think about it, right? And you're like, you know what? Then again, there was that time she got into that argument, remember? And then again, that was that time. So you can't sit here and make it seem as though you were thinking that. But once that label is put on you, it's hard to get off. And Deborah, you're absolutely right. But I'm just want to go by what we saw on the show because we don't know what happened off the screen. Everything that happened off screen is a legend, right? So I want to go based on what we saw because that goes into a whole nother realm, okay? Right. I didn't say nothing but tools. I'm looking at a lot of tools though. I see you, Jay. I'm looking at a lot of tools, girl. And so now that word has been used has been put on her, there's a lot of people who wasn't necessarily even thinking about using that word to describe Jessica has now been a description, has now been added to her description. Now y'all could now tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. That was not now. Tell me if I'm lying. If that now that you've used that they use that word, now you're really thinking like maybe she is. So that's what I mean. That's why I feel like when you start to label someone as something, it becomes very hard to get those labels off of you. You know what I mean? So it just has to be very careful. Now, Chris said that they was in a combative situation. Okay. And even if during the show, because he was in a confessional, we know sometimes they do the confessionals after, blah, 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 blah. He still used the word combative, meaning that's how he felt about her. He also then turned around and said that she was combative at that daggone elimination dinner. And then you thought she was? I'm not okay. I'm fine with. I mean, there are going to be people who think that, but I just want to see the majority. What does combative situation even mean? Look, your guess is good as mine because when I looked up the word combative, it said meaning it said ready to fight. Like, and when you think about combative, you think about going into combat. That's war. I'm about to go to war with you. So you get what I'm saying? It's like now I'm about to go to war with you. So there's a lot worse things that could have been called. The other season, she was called aggressive. We couldn't tell people which words to use. I'm not telling nobody what words to use. I never said don't call that girl combative. Did I say that? I said we just need to be careful about the words that we start to label people when we describe them because those words stick with you. I didn't say don't call her combative if she's combative. I didn't say as a black woman don't use a word combative. I didn't say that. Because I truly believe that if you are combative, then you are combative. If you're aggressive, you are aggressive. Words have meanings for a reason. We can't sugarcoat everything. She did go to war with him and everyone else. She's just not as loud as Jessica. I mean, she's just not as loud as Janelle. Who did she go to war with? Who she went to war with? I can't remember what happened during the improv scene, but because I was in North Carolina at the time. But I remember when Jessica said in the lounge, um, she said to Kira, she said, "You said that you didn't like being around. You said you like being around white people, black people, but there's levels to blackness or something like that. That's not combative. That's not combative at all. If that's what she said, that's what she said. I can't bring up something now because if I bring it up, I'm considered combative. I can't address nothing now because if I address something, that means I'm combative. Do y'all think that Lee was being combative when she turned to Jessica and said, "So who? What are you referencing?" Because I feel like that shade towards me. Was that her being combative because she wanted to stand up for herself, or she wanted to speak out because she felt a type of way about what was being said? That's not combative. Am I being combative right now because some of us not agreeing? And that's it. Thank you, Monique. I need y'all to really think about this because you don't just because y'all don't like someone's personality traits don't mean that they whatever somebody labeled them. Like I think Jessica is unlikable, not combative. There's a difference between not liking somebody who's unlikable, someone who's shut off, someone who's cold. There's a lot of different words and names that you could put on people, right? But I just was really sitting here trying to figure it out. No, I'm not going back and forth. I'm just really trying to get y'all to really open up your mind and think about what we're saying. Because remember, you can always be that person that will now become combative because you spoke up against something that you didn't technically agree with, or because you didn't let someone walk all over you and treat you any type of way. Now that can be a label put on you. That's what I'm saying. We have to be careful because you could not like somebody and just you could not like people's attitudes. That's fine. You could not like people personality, that's fine. But I think that because some of you guys really don't like Jessica as a person, that you feel as though she has to be at fault because of Chris. And y'all have to remember that two wrongs, there's a possibility for two people to be wrong at the same time. Right? There's a possibility for two people to be wrong at the same time. Just because Chris was wrong never said Jessica was right. You get what I'm saying? Just because Jessica could have been wrong doesn't mean Chris was right. They both literally, like I said, from what I see, I think production saved both of them. Because I think if we really got down to what really happened, we would be looking at both of them crazy. Like, oh no, oh no, oh no. You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, Jessica, why would you say that? Oh, Chris, why did you do that? Like, it'll be a whole thing. And we have to remember that two people can be wrong at one time. You don't have to pick a side. You cannot like certain things about everything. So to say that, Chris had every right to tell Jessica, I'll F you and F everything about you and jump and put the finger in the face, this, that, and other is right. That's not right. That's an aggressive behavior from a man towards a woman, where in that situation she did not seem as if she was being a threat to him whatsoever. Now you said you with your own mouth, Chris, that women are too emotional, but you just proved me wrong because Jessica sat there unbothered from what we saw, and you were the one about to throw the glass of wine in her face to the point where you had to stick your finger out and do like this, yell at her, raise your voice at her, and curse her out at the same time. That's what I'm saying. So for anyone to sit there and say that, oh, she deserved that, it's beyond me. Because I can tell you, we can have a conversation, but once you start the same thing with Tequila, right? I said that they was fine when they was having their little back and forth exchange. We watched the girls argue and everything on TV all the time, right? But as soon as someone raise up, as soon as someone approaches, as soon as someone does this, as soon as someone does something else, that's when you escalate the situation. And I felt like in that situation, he escalated the situation. That's how I feel. I feel like he escalated the situation. And he could have felt however he wanted to feel. He could have said all the things he wanted to say. But there's also a way to do it. Especially when you say you hold yourself to a certain caliber of man and you're such this leader. I don't want you to lead me if this is how you behave in conflict. What did she say that provoked it? She said that I think you're mad. I think you're mad at something that's bigger than me. What she said? I think you're mad at something that has nothing to do with me. That's what I think she said. I'm going by what we saw, y'all. Because I know everybody gonna come here about what she said behind the scenes allegedly, and I'm going by what we saw. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that we can go by is what we saw. There's gonna be rumors forever. Oh, not change the locks on you, not giving us a Jose. Remember Jose kicked out what's the name? Had to kick that girl out over there on Married at First Sight. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this because um where is it? Oh, what wrong button, y'all? Y'all, I'm so hot. Present slide share screen. Okay. I'm gonna cover it because I just think it's easier to risk this way than to let um because YouTube be playing and I need my coins. Oh, by the way, feel free to go. Let me go ahead and put my little banner up. Feel free to donate to the channel, okay? Feel free to send me some birthday cash apps because my birthday is Monday. I'm so excited. That's why I didn't get my hair or nails done yet because I'm about to go get really cute for Monday. Because I can't really do much because this baby bump is in the way. But after I had this baby, it's lit, okay? And then my mom's wedding is that Saturday, so I gotta, I'm trying to preserve myself until we get to get cute. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to this. Okay, Chris definitely was unhinged and took it too far. Agreed. I can't do nothing. I'm gonna update y'all on this pregnancy one day. I can't honestly, y'all, I can't do nothing. I be pushing it. I really do. I be pushing myself past extremes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Wow. That was a lot. Yeah.
Intense.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to kind of play out like that.
What did you mean?
It was a lot of emotions.
Being down there at the elimination, the feedback, all that other stuff. The group together is what blew me the most. It's very important that y'all are able to say what you feel or what you've experienced and be able to stand on it. I think that that's fair, and I think that we only get better when we're able to say, okay, maybe I did come out that way. Like, because there's no way that came out, like in that elimination, and then nobody knows where it came from.
Exactly. There's no way the word came up and nobody knows where it came from. Right? Yeah, you guys, I'm not showing the video. But exactly. nobody, so like Lee said, we can go ahead and we can have this conversation, but like you can't say that Morier brought up this word combative and nobody knows where the word came from, right? And so he's sitting there saying, I didn't think it would have went down like that. It's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of emotions. Do you not realize, sir, that you are the reason there's so many emotions? Because when Jessica said, who did anyone have this kind of encounter with me? All you had to say was, I did. And to be honest, I didn't say that you were combative. I said that we was in a combative situation, and I guess Morier just took it that way. So I apologize for saying it. That's it. We could have been done with this. Do y'all not understand how important it is to just own your truth? Own your truth. If someone said, "Did you say that about me?" I sure did. I sure did, and you're doing it now. Okay? It's that simple. Y'all, Jessica knew, but she couldn't know for sure because at the end of the day, it's all of the men in that room having that conversation. Chris should have just said, it doesn't even matter if he knew. He should have just said, yeah. All he had to do was stand on it. And then you talking about in your interview that you a leader. I'm a leader. I'm a leader. You got to trust me to lead. I can't even trust you to tell the truth. Make that make sense.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy to me. It doesn't sit well with me that Jessica asked the guys who had an experience with her that made them deem her combative. And nobody would own up to it. Someone said it. This feedback did not come out of thin air.
Someone said it. Lee sitting here like, come on now. Well, come on now. So you mean to tell me nobody know where this word came from? And when I tell y'all that the men, y'all really don't like to get in nobody's business. When I tell y'all don't like to get into nobody's business, y'all don't get into nobody's business. Because let that have been a group of women. Soon as somebody would have asked who said combative, they'd have been like, it was Jessica. Jessica said combative, or Janelle. It was Janelle. Janelle said combative. Them women would have sang like birds. Okay, the men is holding it down. That's one thing they do know how to do is stay out of other people's business. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, fellow Virgo. But Jessica knows he said it, and she just could have just called him out. But Chris is a liar. No, none of the men said she wasn't. But look, Chris is going to lie. Chris, it doesn't matter. And let me tell you something. Thanks for the super chat. Okay. But let me tell you something. It does not matter if Chris lied to her face doing eliminations. She said, it's my, she said, I was about to say it's my birthday, child, my brain be going all over the place. She said, I know you use the word combative or something like that. He said, I'm not the one who calls you combative. Did he not say that? Did he not say it again? So what was the difference between her pulling him to the side, taking him outside, going downstairs in the basement, going upstairs to the attic, calling him over the telephone, sending him a text message? What's the difference? He lied to her then. He lied to her then at the table. He said, I'm not the one who called you combative. And then was like, you are combative. You can't make this up. So y'all talk about call him out. So she was going to say, Chris, I know it was you who called me combative. And he was going to say, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And we still will be trying to say, yes, you did. Yes, you did. He lying. He lying. Either way, he lied. I don't understand what we not understanding about this man lying. And then now he lying to Jessica. Child, listen to the rest of this video because he funny.
The way that Morier, the word selection, that's on him.
The word selection is on Morier. He's basically putting the blame on Morier, basically saying that it don't matter who said what inside that lounge. Morier should have never said it. So if you want to be mad at anybody for saying it, be mad at Morier. which we gonna talk about because we got to talk about Boye. We got to talk about should he have used the word. Okay, we're gonna get to that. But he's throwing it on Morgan in this situation. Not only did he not take accountability for his own words, he then proceeded to throw somebody else under the bus. Come on now, y'all. Please tell me y'all not by y'all gonna let this man sit up in line. Y'all face, y'all crazy. They're crazy to me.
So I can't tell another man how to say something.
Everybody else is saying that wasn't my experience. I never said that. But somehow y'all had a unanimous decision of
exactly just like what you said. It is, Lee.
So
it's not, Chris. It's not adding up. He said it is, Lee. No, it's not. It's not. Because all the men is saying that's not my experience. It had to be somebody's experience for y'all to have that word come out doing eliminations. Because if ain't nobody bring up that word, nobody would have never said that word. He probably was scared of her reaction since he deemed her combative. Well, look, it didn't make no difference because we still had an altercation. Hey, Sean. They were all scared of Jessica and her non-combative behavior. Nah, it wasn't Jessica that y'all need to be scared of. Janelle said, I'm going to handle whoever said it. It's Janelle. Did y'all? Janelle, it's Janelle. Janelle said, it's not my cross to pick up, but baby, I'm picking it up and I'm dragging it too. Because what made y'all think? What made y'all think that it was okay to use the word combative when y'all supposed to cover us? What made that was Janelle. Y'all know what Jessica did? Because Jessica's passive, okay? She said, I'm just gonna mind my combative business. Sarcastically. Yeah. Thank you, actually, Aubrey. Liar, pants on fire. Please get some self-control, sir, and accept the arranged marriage situation. Exactly. Marry a woman in 2023 ain't having it, sir. Best wishes. Right. Y'all, Janelle's the one who was driving the nail. Because even when they were sitting outside, when Jessica and Janelle were sitting outside, Jessica was like, I'm just really mad at the fact that she was like, I don't really care who said, I don't really care about the fact that he said it, because if that's how he felt, that's how he felt. I'm more mad at the fact that he lied to my face. He couldn't even look me in my face. That's what Jessica was over here saying. Janelle was like, so how you feel about Maria? How you feel about him? Thinking of a master plan. Who we gonna get out of here? You know what, Chris? It is. Bet. We got this. Okay. Y'all gotta see things what's happening. He also because Jessica, I feel like Jessica probably would have had that conversation alone, but Janelle was the one who wanted to call a house meeting and then say, I'm no way trying to pick up Jessica's cross. No, I'm not. But you know what? Since we here, I got it. Let's get it going. And then Jessica had no choice but to say, so who said it? Right. Jessica was like, so who said it then? Since we here having a meeting, I might as well ask, who said it? I know she cared that he said it, but I also think it would have been handled a little different if Janelle wouldn't call the house meeting. I think she would have went to him and already had that conversation and I think it would have been handled just maybe a little bit different, because you could tell that she was upset that it was said. And I think that being as though she already knew who said it, I think if Janelle would have never picked up her cross, baby, we would be okay. Who said that? Who said that? That's exactly what it's giving. And Portia was the one who said it. It's giving Chris. Chris said, who said that? I ain't say that. Okay, let's go ahead and finish listening.
He said was what y'all said in the lounge.
Well, I didn't say combative. I just said I need a softer woman.
Yeah.
Child, the lies. I didn't say combative. I said I need a softer woman. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Let me tell y'all, because Chris gonna sit here and say, I didn't say combative. So y'all really think that if she would have brought him to the side and asked him that he wasn't gonna lie, he lied to Lee. And he lied to her face. At the elimination dinner, y'all don't think he was gonna lie to her at that time? That man was gonna lie. These men be lying.
That's all I said.
I'm big on black and
not that's all he said, child. He said that's all I said. Oh, the lies. Oh, child, he could be my man. Cause baby, I wouldn't believe nothing he said. He said he going to the store. I don't believe it. He lied to everybody. Y'all, you can't make it up. I'm not putting these words in his mouth. He said that's all he said. That's what he said. He said, that's all I said. All I said was I wanted to soft a woman. I never used the word. There's no way. I don't even have that word in my vocabulary. I don't even know the definition of the word combative. Ooh, how you spell that? That's crazy. I never used that word. Now, softer, that's my word right there. I use the word, I want to soft a woman. And now I want to know what was the combative situation, because baby, it sounded like it was enough to bring them to head. You say Jessica also lied in the ladies' lounge? What she lie about? Remind me, because I need to hear it, because I believe she be lying. Because the way she sat up there and act like her and Morier was solid, we locked in with some foolishness. Foolishness. Shame on you, Jessica. Because that's how Jessica showed us her hand, though. Oh, she showed us her hand this episode. We're not going to act like we don't know what happened. We're not going to act like we don't know that y'all trying to make it to the end. Because you showed us your hand, sis. Oh, yeah. It just you got exposed. But you didn't think it was going to happen this way. But it did. It did. But let's go back to the video. Let's see what else he said.
And white, though. Like,
I'm the same way. I agree.
Well, I think you like gray.
Noted.
What Lee said? Let me go back, because I don't think I heard her.
Well, I think you like gray.
Noted.
I'm big on black and white, though. Like,
I'm the same way. I agree.
Well, I think you like gray.
Noted.
Yeah, I think you like gray. I think you like gray. Noted. It's noted. It's noted. Noted. Yeah, okay. He didn't even lie. He couldn't even say no. It's black and white. He was like, okay, noted. You're right. You know I'm a liar. Y'all be knowing I'm lying. Hold on. Let me see if I can show y'all his face. Let me show y'all the lying face. Look at him. Just happy to be lying. He's just happy to be lying. Look at him. That's that nervous happiness. Y'all, it's cracking me up, okay? Kristen to the dark ox. Y'all better go get Kojo. Tell him that this is a prime example. Police seem to be performing femininity to me, child. Listen. You say please don't side with them. I'm not siding with them. Listen, y'all already know that I will call things how I see it. Chris was wrong, y'all. Chris was wrong. Just because Janelle and them is mean don't mean nothing. He was still wrong. Y'all know Janelle. I know the Mean Girls when I see the Mean Girls. I know what's going on. I know we working to get people eliminated. I am not I'm not seeing that. I see that very clear. But y'all know that man sat up there and lied. He can deal with Lee's energy when she calls him out. He won't deal with someone. Lee literally was asking him. He still lied to her. That's a lie. He lied. What's the reason for lying to Lee right now? What was the reason for him lying to Lee? Because he lied to her the whole time. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I gotta pat my face down. We're gonna take a quick break. In the meantime, in between time, I need y'all to go ahead and like the video. Like the video, okay? And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Give me a few seconds, not minutes, but a few seconds.
When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the dust, memories and frame, a past we simply let fade. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when I'm next to you. You make me feel so crazy, my heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so. When there's no hope loving for you, who saw me before I knew who I'd be.
Monique. I walk away for 2 seconds and here you go. Here you go. Okay, y'all. Okay. I just had to show y'all that the man was lying. Okay, so I look. I did my part. Y'all still gonna believe whatever y'all want to believe. That's on y'all. That is on y'all. Okay. But listen. Now let's get into Morier, because is that man's name, Morier, whatever his name is? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Don't nobody come in. I said that's not his name, Chloe. Y'all know. Okay. Let's get into him, because I feel like he was a little snaky. Y'all. He said, because like I thought you could get feedback without using the word. What y'all think? I think that he did that on purpose so he could get him up out of here. I feel like he was like, oh, let me just throw in this word real cute, real fast. Moo. He left when with the heat turned up. Okay. Because you want to know what happened? He realized at that moment, like, I said it, but who gonna own up to it? All the men know who said it. They waiting for somebody to own up to it. Now he want to be Sean King. Get out of here. I feel like, now this is where y'all know I got to get into my alliance situation. Morier and Jessica, let's be honest. Let's be serious. Y'all done expose yourselves. Okay? I just want y'all to know that we see you. We see you. We see you because Janelle said, I don't trust him. I don't trust nobody. Okay, well, we could be cordial. We'll be cordial. We solid. We locked in. How, sis? How did we get... How many months has it been? Because I'm just trying to figure out how we go from one section to the other extreme in like literally 2 days. You went from the elimination to not trusting him, to having a conversation, to saying let's just be cordial, to now y'all locked in, y'all good, y'all solid. You just expose yourself. And now we see there is an alliance. So now I don't want to hear there's no alliance, there's no alliance, there's no alliance. The only thing that I'm trying to figure out now this is the last piece I'm trying to put in the puzzle. Is Quentin in the alliance? I feel like Quentin not in the alliance. I feel like he not in the alliance. I feel like he just really giving Janelle what she needs for him to keep staying. Right? But I need to know. Y'all think Quentin in the alliance with them? You say yeah, y'all say yeah. What? He's still a good. Oh yeah, y'all saw his fried chicken. Now his fried chicken didn't look good. I ain't gonna hold you, but he looked like he should be making some good fried chicken. Okay, I'm seeing no. All right, let me see. 1 for yes, 2 for no. It's Quentin in the alliance because we already know there's an alliance. Okay, we know Janelle. Morier. Y'all know that man been the one sending everybody home. Y'all don't realize that he's been the one sending everybody home. It feels like he's attached to everybody that went home. I see what's happening here. Oh, I see what's happening here. Was 1 yes or 1 no? Because y'all don't remember. 1 was yes and 2 was no, I think. Y'all let me know if that's right. Oh, no, he don't have no solid connection. He's a hostage. He's in a hostage situation. He was overtime on Kira. He got Kira up out of here. He got Tequila up out of here. Because remember, he was on the phone with Tequila. Remember, Tequila was like talking about the other dude to him. Remember? Then he was the one who was saying that it was Kira and her blackness and whatnot. Okay. Then he went and turned around and like low key, I mean, real low key got Chris eliminated. We ain't even gonna talk about that. And I feel like it was somebody else. I can't even put my finger on it. They should not have kept Habibi. Oh no. They should have kept Brandon. I think we would have got a better chance with Brandon. All right, so I gotta figure it out, y'all, because I do know that Morier is doing the heavy lifting. He's doing the heavy lifting. So while the girl, whatever his name is, I don't care. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's doing the heavy lifting. The girls are the puppet master. Okay, I see it like this. Janelle's the puppet master. Okay. And because Janelle knew Jessica before this started, they already have like this sisterhood, I got you, you got me situation already going on. Because remember we found out that Janelle and Jessica knew each other before this started. So they already have each other's back, said without saying it. Y'all realize that now one time during the show did they mention that they knew each other beforehand? That's okay. But they like this. So Janelle was just going to make sure that she look out for her girl. Okay. So Janelle's pulling all the strings. So they was like, let's get the most naive person here and just get him to do all the dirty work. Because how is it that you was just saying, as for me and my house, we going to serve the Lord. But I'm locked in with Morier and his dad going crystals and stones. How? That's why he's still here. This is why he's still here. He's still here because he was over them little stones. Like, Yeah, come on. I need all the energy. All the energy. Keep me in the game. Keep me in the game. Hold on. So I gave y'all a whole break and we only got 79 likes. That's crazy. It's 156 people in here. Now I know y'all watching from the bushes, but you can go ahead and like the video and drop me some yellow hearts and let me know. Yeah, I know some people just don't like the comment, but it's okay. Go ahead, drop me some yellow hearts. Stop. Let me know you stop by. Say you listening from the bushes. It's all good. Them damn infinity stones. Exactly. Because now, Jessica, you're not about to sit here playing my face because everything's a cult to daggone Janelle. Okay. But you sat up there and was like, as for me and my house, we gonna serve the Lord. We gonna serve the Lord. Okay. Now you locked in. You locked in and you loaded. Make it make sense, huh? Y'all don't trust him. I don't trust him. Whatever his baby mama said about him, I believe it. Whatever his baby mother said about him, I believe it. Remember, she was on the internet talking about something, watching my baby father sit up there and lie on national television. These men got a little lying problem. Shout out to Miss Misha. They got a little lying problem. That's what it looked like. He used all the spiritual stuff to hide his true personality. Yes, please, let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on. Don't do me like that. Let's get the likes up. So, y'all know what's crazy though? Did y'all not realize that Phil's still here? Like, Phil's still here. Did y'all see that happening? Did y'all see that happening? That's wild to me. I didn't think Phil would still be here, but shout out to Phil, because sir, you was getting it done. You was getting it done. They only let me hit the like once. Okay. I was wondering my Morier's baby mother didn't come on the show because he been lying. These men be lying. All the men are ready to lie, including everybody's favorite. Phil looks sleepy. Phil like he tired of this. This too much work for Phil. Phil not used to having to do all of this. Okay, look at this, y'all. I am hot. Please, Jesus, hurry up and give me no. Let me take that back because I was about to rush this baby, and y'all, I can't rush this baby because I need him to be healthy and happy. Let me stop. Phil's still trying. Phil actually has a connection. Oh yeah, Phil and Aries. They go. So Phil and Aries, Janella quitting, and it looked like Morier and Oh wait, do y'all think that Quentin is about to switch up on Janelle? Do y'all think that he's about to switch up? Q is the plant. Y'all, what the heck? How we get to him being a plant? Aries no Phil ain't got no money. That's what you said? Child, Aries not staying with that man long. He was the best out of what was there as far as like just being a most genuine, I think. Moyer and Quentin are both on a come up, in my opinion. We still don't know what Moyer does for a living or how much money he has. Child, he said he'd be marching with the people, Mona. That's what he said. He said he'd be outside marching with the people. Nah, switch to who? Switch to Lee. Because remember, towards the end of the preview, it looked like he was about to switch to Lee. Child, I don't know. But anyway, that's enough Ready to Love. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But are you guys watching the VMAs tonight? Because I am. And I'm excited, okay? Because I'm low-key, don't judge me, low-key a Barb. So I'm watching so I can watch Nikki. I don't want to hear, but y'all don't bring up her whole life situation. It is what it is, okay? It just is what it is. Ain't got nothing to do with me like Nicki Minaj. Okay. But what I'm saying is I am going to be watching the daggone VMA Awards to see what's about to happen, what's going down, because all the girls is going to be in the building, okay? And I want to watch the performances too. Okay. Oh, we got another Barb in the building. Hey, girl. I knew I love your profile picture for a reason. Let me get up off here so I can find something to eat. You should throw a watch party. I should, right? Well, we know Shakira bar. Okay. Is activism a job? Do you get paid for it? I don't know, but he's allegedly the door dasher. That's what y'all been saying, right? Maybe he just be door dashing. No offense to the door dashing. You say it with my chest. I want to say it with my chest so bad, but like it's parts about her that like kind of like I can't really align with. So it's like low key, high key, like don't get me started because we can go and we could go. But I gotta keep it to a minimum when people start, saying things. Okay, but I'm gonna jump up off here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I am hot. Okay, I gotta take this scarf off, take off this jacket, get in my air conditioner in my room, and really like just get ready to eat something and watch the MTV Awards tonight. And I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow about. I'm gonna update y'all on my pregnancy journey because it's a lot. It's not a lot, but I can handle it. Okay. And then if I feel up to it, we'll do a watch party. But I feel like this about to be like 3 hours. And I don't want to be online for 3 hours, y'all. Make sure you like the video, share the channel with your friends, your family, all the good people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I love you guys so much, but I'm up for here, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.